Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I'm feeling very peaceful and serene today. I got up and I went and got my coffee and, did all my stuff that I do in the morning, and then I actually didn't wake up this morning. I woke up a little bit later than that because last night I got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I just kept on tossing and turning and tossing and turning. And so finally, I got out of bed at like 3 o'clock, and I went and vlogged last night, and then I listened to my audiobook that is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It is so fantastic. And so this morning, I slept in a little bit, and then I got up and I went and got my coffee, and I went to the pool a little bit today, which is why my cheeks are a little rosy. And then I came home and I was like, I want to film a couple videos. And then my good Judy called me, Tanya Jean, and she was like, do you want to go to the pool and go for a night swim tonight? And I was like, absolutely. I think this sounds like so much fun. So hopefully if she gets all of her stuff done that she needs to get done, I'm going to go pick her up and we're going to go for a little night swim tonight. So that should be fun. So I wanted to get on here because I am feeling so peaceful and serene, even though it's later. It is 6:53 p.m. and read a couple meditations to just kind of put me in a good mindset for the rest of the evening. Maybe kind of just a thoughtful mindset to think about just all kinds of things. Last night, I got to hang out with a bunch of people that was kind of half of part of our group that we used to hang out with a lot back in the day. And my one friend had moved away. Another one of my friends, my old sponsor, lives on the other side of town. So we hadn't seen each other for a long time, and we all got together last night because my one friend was in town visiting. And it was really nice. It reminded me of back in the day when I had like this big group of people, that we would go out to dinner before all the meetings and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to say, for those of you out there that are involved in a 12-step program, the part of fellowship of the program is so vital to recovery in a way that I think we often don't talk about. The importance of fellowship, the importance of having not just, we call it a support network, but not just a support network, not just of a group of people that understand what we're going through, but friends. Friends that have been there where we've been and that we go on trips with and go out to dinner with and just hang out with and go get coffee. And, it's like why I love my home group every week, because it's people that I have literally known for 20 years, 20 plus years at this point, that I get to see every week and be like, hey, how are you? And how's your wife? And how are the kids? And, I don't know, the fellowship part of recovery is just such a cool thing, and you meet people. I mean, the basic text tells us that, we are people that wouldn't normally mix. And so, we get to meet people that we would normally not be friends with in, everyday life if we didn't meet through recovery. And then what you realize is that, we all come from diverse backgrounds and, are all different, right? But we do have things in common. And then you realize that we have a lot of similarities instead of differences in this world. It's really a nice thing, and so it was really nice getting to see my friends last night, and I was very emotional about it. When I left, I was just like super emotional, and because you never know when you're gonna all be together in the same space again. And I think, I don't remember the last dinner that we all had, or, I remember the last trip that we all took, but I don't remember the last dinner that we all had that was, preceding somebody moving or, somebody going to other meetings or whatever. And we've had quite a few friends that have gone back out and picked up and started using again. And, I didn't know that last dinner that was the last dinner. Isn't that an interesting thing? It's like, you never know when you're living something if it's going to be the last moment. You know what I mean? You never know if this is the last Christmas or the last dinner or the last, hanging out with this friend or whatever, and not just because something tragic is going to happen, but because life happens sometimes. So it was great seeing them last night. I don't know, it just kind of renewed my spirit and made me so happy for recovery and all the gifts that I have received. And speaking of gifts that I'm receiving, this channel is one of them. And y'all know that my battery dies quite a bit on this channel, and it is flashing at me and it's getting ready to die. So I'm going to change my battery and then we will get into the meditation. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, I brought the 2 Melody Beatty books with me today, and I also bought a year of I also brought A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Wisdom, and Courage by Cindy Spiegel. So let's read that one first. I always love to start these meditations on a positive note. June 12th. Let's see what it says. I always pull right open to that Old Farmer one, and that was like one of my favorite meditations I've read in here. All right, get into it. June 12th. Be present. There are few things as precious as being present in this moment. So pay close attention to the subtleties of what surrounds you and experience the I can't read today, oh my Lord. And experience the majesty of living in the present moment. Move more slowly. Witness the subtle smile. Breathe in the scent of the flowers. Hear the laughter. I love this so much. And I have to tell you, I have really, probably in the last year a lot, but really in the last just 2 or 3 months, really taken moments away from the phone, the TV, the computer, anything, you know? And it's like, it's really healthy for me, like when I'm in between filming videos, because what will happen is, like, I'll tell you what my last couple hours were like. So I film a video, and then I go and I render it on the computer, and then I come back down and I film another video, and then I render it on the computer, and while that one's rendering, the first one I upload, and then I kind of just cycle through, right? Hoping, fingers crossed, that my Wi-Fi is working really well. If you watch my vlog, you know the other day, it wasn't working really well, and so I had to go to the gas station to upload them because for some insane reason, the insane and inane reason, I don't know, it just crazy, I don't know why it is over there that it is, but the gas station, for some unbelievable reason, the gas station has super fast Wi-Fi. I don't know. So I go over there sometimes to upload them on my phone. But you know, one of the things that I've been doing, it like makes my day a little bit longer when I'm filming videos, which I don't mind because I love doing this. But like in between, like I'll take the dogs outside, you know, or I'll just stand there in the backyard and just like watch them run around, or, you know, take them for a walk up the street a little bit, you know, and just kind of like take a break in between videos. And I have just been really enjoying the process of this so much more. It has been so fun, you know, or I'll make myself a coffee or a Diet Coke or something, you know, and just sit there, or I'll read a little bit of a book on the front porch, like maybe even just 2 pages, you know, especially when I'm reading a graphic novel. It's really easy to do that. And it has just been like these small things that I have been noticing, you know, that just, I don't know, make my day so much more happy. And it's about, I think, trying to live in the present. And I was somebody for a really long time that was always looking to the next thing, like the next trip, the next holiday, the next get together, the next this and whatever, the next this and whatever. And I don't try to do that anymore. You know, I try to just enjoy the moment and be really happy with the moment, you know, and realize that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's promised us. You know, my mom used to always say we're on borrowed time. And so for years, I ended all these essays that I wrote with like, you know, we're on borrowed time as it is, because that's what my mom used to always say. She'd say, we're on borrowed time as it is, you know. Whenever I say that in videos, people don't really know what I mean by that. And what I mean by that is that from the moment that we're born, I mean, we're kind of dying to some degree, right? Because, like, I mean, we all have an expiration date. We don't know when we're going to be gone from this earth. We don't know when our friends and our family are going to be gone from this earth. So to always live in the future, you know, is, I think, a way to just erase the present and not really enjoy the moment. And some of my happiest moments are when I have been spontaneous or spur of the moment. And since I've been really working on my social anxiety, and I've really worked hard on just like if somebody asked me to do something, going and doing it. You know, like today, my friend asking me to go to the pool tonight. Like, you know, 5 years ago, it would have been like, well, I've got this to do and I've got that to do. And that would be uncomfortable for me. I would be like, I don't know who's going to be at the pool. I mean, this is not just our little area. This is like a pool that we both belong to, and I would have been uncomfortable about it. You know, it's Friday night or Saturday night at the pool. There's probably gonna be a lot of people there. I was like, yeah, let's go. That'll be fun. Let's go get fountain cokes, and then we'll go to the pool, you know? So, you know, it's different today. And I really try to live in the moment and allow those things from the moment. And I think it's okay to plan for the future. Like, I think it's okay to plan for the future in today and get excited about those things in today, but enjoying the moment of planning. Enjoying the, because people are always like, well, how do you plan for the future if you never think of the future? You always just live in today. Well, you can plan for the future. You can think about the future in today, but enjoy that. Enjoy the act of planning. Live in the moment of of planning. Don't live in the moment of doing 5 years down the road, 2 months down the road, or whatever. Don't live in that. Live in the planning of it and getting excited, you know? It's like Alex's aunt and uncle are getting ready to take a trip. And Alex's uncle was like, I just love getting the suitcases out and laying them up and putting them out in the guest bedroom. And he was like, you know, like he cleaned up all the suitcases. And he was like, I'm going to lay out my bathing suits and all this kind of stuff. He was really excited about it. And I always say bathing suits. People are like, swim trunks, you know, yeah, swim trunks, whatever. But, you know, he was really excited about it. And that's the planning in the moment and living in the moment and getting excited for the whole thing, you know? Sometimes to me, the planning of something is more exciting than the actual happening of it, you know? So that's a great meditation. All right, let's read another one. And The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty is kind of like pulling my eye. So I pulled right to July 12th. Let's see June 12th. See what it has to say. Sometimes these are pretty serious, but this is so weird, you guys. Okay, and I had not looked at this book. June 12th, spontaneity and fun. Practice being spontaneous. Practice having fun. The joy of recovery is that we finally get to experiment. We get to learn new behaviors, and we don't have to do them perfectly. We only need to find a way that works for us. We even have fun experimenting, learning what we like, and how to do what we like. Many of us have gotten into a rut with rigidity, martyrdom, and deprivation. One of the normal experiences many of us have been deprived of is having fun. Another one is being spontaneous. We may not have the foggiest notion what we'd like to do for fun, and we may hold ourselves in check so tightly that we wouldn't allow ourselves to try something fun anyway. We can let ourselves go a little now and then. We can loosen up a bit. We don't have to be so stiff and rigid, so frightened about being who we are. Take some risks. Try some new activities. I thought it said adjectives. Try some new activities. What would we like to do? What might we enjoy doing? Then take another risk. Pick out a movie we'd like to see, call a friend, and invite him or her to go along. If that person says no, try someone else or try again another time. I love that. If that person says no, try someone else or try again another time. Don't just say, I'm never going to ask that person again, or now I have no plans. You can just keep on trying. Decide to try something, then go through with it. Go once, go twice. Practice having fun until fun becomes fun. Today I will do something just for fun. I will practice having fun until I actually enjoy it. My mom back in the day, she wouldn't call people up and ask them to do stuff. And I'd say like, Mom, what are you doing this weekend? She'd say, oh, I don't have any plans, whatever. I'd be like, Mom, you have all these sober friends. Why don't you call one of them up and see if they want to do something? Oh no, they're probably doing something with their husbands and wives. And I'm like, okay, so you call one person, you call the next, and you find out who's available, right? Today, if I call a couple people and, this happened to me like 2 months ago. I called like 3 people. Well, my husband had plans for the evening, and he had invited me along, and I didn't want to go. And then my sponsor was busy, and then Tanya, my best friend, was busy, and I called one other person, and they were busy too. And I tell you, I felt like such a loser. I was like, and it was like a Saturday night. I was like, it is a Saturday night, and I have literally nothing to do. Like, I am just sitting here at home alone, right? And then I was like, kind of like I processed it a little bit after I felt sorry for myself, and I was like, maybe I'm supposed to be alone tonight, you know? Maybe I'm supposed to watch a TV show or a movie and really enjoy my own company. Maybe, because you know, sometimes I have to learn to enjoy my own company as well, which today, after having spent so much time alone in the past, I really do. But you know, I still have those moments where I'm like, God, I want to do something, I feel like a loser, I don't have any plans. No, it's not about that. People get busy, you know? People have other plans. It doesn't reflect upon me or my life at all. Maybe what it means is that I need to take that moment and really enjoy being alone by myself tonight, you know, and be my own best company. So anyway, let's practice having fun. You know, there was a time back in the day when I didn't really allow myself to have a lot of fun. I worked so hard or constantly felt like I had to do this, this, and this, and this. That was like, there's no time for it. And actually, on my lists, I usually include fun activities as well, like going to get coffee, or back in the day I used to put, I haven't done this in a while because every time I buy one, I never do it, but I used to always put on there, do the crossword, or get the crossword in the newspaper, because I used to love to do the crossword. It's so funny, it's like that is something so small that has brought me so much joy, and on the way to get my coffee every day, I should just stop at the gas station and get the newspaper, and then just have it, and then throughout the whole day, just like have it on the front. I think I'm going to start doing that. Because I really enjoy doing the crossword. Plus I thought the idea of doing a puzzle made my mind a little sharper, you know, back in the day when I did it. So when I worked in treatment, I did the crossword every single day, and I loved it. To make that something, I got a coffee at the gas station every morning from like Speedway and the newspaper, and I would do the crossword every single morning. My friend and I, back in the day, on like my days off, he and I would, like, I'd call him up and we'd both make a pot of coffee, and then we would start on the phone, and whoever finished it first, which was always him, we would like do it together on the phone. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. So if you've never done the crossword, you know, try it. There's something about doing the crossword in the newspaper, knowing that the next day the answers are going to be in there. That to me is different than doing it in a book. You know, I don't know why, but. And that's something small. That's something small to do to have fun. Or, you know, make yourself a cheese plate and sit out on your back patio. Or if you have a little patio, you know, off your apartment, make a cheese plate. And, you know, if you drink wine, have a glass of wine. If you don't, have a glass of juice or something, you know, and have a little evening by yourself. And watch a movie that you're excited to see or something. It doesn't take a lot to have fun, you know. Anyway, let me know what you think about those meditations in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.